Can you turn and tell your neighbor what step of power are you guys on right now? Okay. On the count of 3, I'm going to have everyone yell at me. What step of power are you on? Ready, set, go. Awesome. I'm hearing that most of us. I'm hearing that most of us are on our writing step. Maybe some of us are ready to edit and revise. Maybe some of us are finishing up organizing. Sound about right? Okay. So, what we're going to look at today is some exemplars and some other examples. Who can remind me, what's an exemplar? Margo?
An exemplar is like an example that like is like rated like A, F.
Could be, right? We might give it a grade. Is an exemplar usually a good example or a bad example? Margo, you keep going.
Good, but it's sometimes it can be very bad. Like like an exemplar is when they want to follow.
Right. But a regular example might not always be so good, right? So what we're going to do today is look at 4 different examples. We're going to look at A, B, C, and D. I bet you already have some predictions looking at our examples, which are going to be our good ones and which are going to be our not good ones, right? When we highlight and we look at our exemplars, who can raise their hand and share one thing that we might be looking for? Eve? Great. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to highlight these examples and we're going to check to make sure they follow a tag. We're going to make sure they have topic, information, details, and their endings. This is going to help us see really easily if they're missing anything or if they included everything. Awesome. What else might we look for in these? Isa? Definitely. Those are great ideas. We're going to look to make sure they follow cups and arms. Cups and arms to make sure that they've edited and revised. If we're noticing spelling mistakes, grammar mistakes, things that don't seem like they're in the right places, things that don't seem like they're in the right places, bad vocabulary, or just vocabulary that would be better, probably didn't end it revised, and we might want to note that. What other things might we look for? Bonnie? Definitely. Good. Give me a thumbs up. Should we check to see if they have transition words?
Yes.
Give me a thumbs up. Should we check to see if they use words from their prompt?
Yes.
It's their prompt. Should we check to see that they actually followed their do what and answer the prompt?
Yes.
Definitely. I see some enthusiastic nods there. For sure. So what's going to happen right now? I'm going to assign you a partner. One partner is going to get A and B. One, Alex, here. Thank you. One partner is going to get A and B. One partner is going to get C and D. So I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes. And I want you to work on your either A and B or your C and D. You can highlight with tide. You can do cups and arms. You can make notes on the side. Tell me what you think they did well, what they need to work on. Then you're going to meet with your partner and share what you found. Then we'll come back as a whole group and we'll share some ideas. So you're going to read and highlight, share with your partner, and then we'll share with the whole group. Everyone tell me what their first job is. Who wants to raise their hand and share? Clara? So first you're going to read to yourself and highlight whatever you find. What's our second job, Isla? Meet with your partner to share what you found. And our third job, Alex?
Look, all group together.
We'll all come back together and share ideas. Great. I'm going to pull ducks to pick our group. You're only going to get either A and B or C and D. You're reading to yourself first. So for the first 5 minutes, it should be silent. No talking as we're just reading and highlighting to see what we can notice. You can take notes, you can write all over it and see what you can find. All right.
Row I said that was that it had no.
Wait, you just said. Wait, how short was that? Look at mine.
The row I made was it had no information or detail. Well, it had one information, but it wasn't good. That much.
Does your hair ever go into your face?
Bud, can you let Bonnie finish her
And
thought,
then
please?
it didn't have any details or an ending sentence of any kind.
Mm-hmm. Marcel, what do you notice about yours? What was yours missing?
Ending.
Yours is also missing an ending sentence they need to add.
The green sentences.
What's the green sentence?
The ending.
Mm-hmm.
Two more information, or more if they wanted to, and I think it should. Brave and resilience isn't good. He did information. Then he did this the detail in orange. Well, and I only think he needs to add a bit more details. But overall, he did pretty good.
Really great conversations as I walked around the room. Some things they did great. Some things that you were inspired by. We'll do that piece. And some definitely places that our authors here to grow with. So what's one thing that you think that you need to grow or grow on? More transition words. Which example was that? D. Did anyone else agree example D needed some more transition words? Is anyone thinking, oh, there's none, right? So maybe in your own writing, you're thinking, oh, I just like author G forgot to put transition words in. Yeah, I need to do that too. Awesome, thanks. Peter.
The author got back to topics and some detail
Love hearing that, right? We're practicing that with our details, getting back to that topic sentence and making sure we're fully explaining that. That's a great flow. I love that. If you're looking for ideas on how to do that, maybe you're going to go back to A and look at how they did that as well. Ellie. Definitely, good job. So by highlighting for tide, you noticed missing ending, some details, and some good vocab there. Great. Margo?
For A,
Yep.
there's no ending.
Mm-hmm.
And then for B, they didn't do any ideas.
No ideas or details. Give me a me too if you think you needed a lot of work, right? I noticed they had one idea. They said brave and resilient. So they named the character traits, but didn't say any more about that. Did we ever do that in our writing?
No.
I believe every single person in this room knows way better than that. But it's good to see that example and see how far you guys have grown, right? So I'll wait till I have everyone's attention again. I want to make sure we're being respectful listeners. Keith? Good. Those are some great illustrations there. Isla. C is a topic sentence. Yep. Nice. Grayson.
I think B. I went for A. A did good. Understand? They had big sentences, and I think A did good overall, but maybe some more details.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, when you highlighted, you noticed they didn't always have a detail going with their information.
Also, at least add like a vocab word maybe.
Sure, that sounds a great suggestion. So you can take back to your room. Thomas.
I think exemplar A needs a conclusion sentence because it just literally ends with a detail.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
So
great.
it's kind of weird.
Awesome. Clara? Sure.
There were the author D was the only one.
That's pretty crazy, right? Good noticing. So we're going to make sure we have conclusions on ours, right? Yep. Okay, my friends, you can use these to help you. Maybe you've learned something that you need to fix in yours or something that you want to add to yours. You can hold on to these. If you'd like a copy of the other one, there's plenty up here. You're welcome to take one. We have a little bit of time left in our day to either find something to add, work on, or continue on in your writing. So we're at whatever step you're at, we're going to continue on for the last little bit of the day.